Sorry for sending so many messages, but have you ever seen or read Eureka 7? 1. Don't worry about it, dude. Keep sending the messages. I don't care. And 2. Why does everyone keep on pronouncing it Eureka? I mean, it spells out Eureka. I know it's probably about, I know it's about, well, they pronounced it Eureka in the anime, but I don't know. I still think it's a Eureka, but whatever. Yes, I have not read, but I have seen a number of the episodes of Eureka 7. I was alright with it. I mean, it wasn't like anything that really wowed me or anything, and it has been a while since I've seen that series, so maybe I'll check back in on it again, kind of rewatch it again. I do know that they have just had a new series out. I haven't seen that. I have not seen that. Sorry. Yeah, it's an okay series. It's just not the one for me. Have you ever seen Saber Marionette J? Dude, I own Saber Marionette J. And also Saber Marionette JX. J2X. Have you ever seen Bentu, or C to the third power, or Celsius to the third power, or however the hell you're supposed to pronounce that title? I have seen a number of the Bento episodes, and let me tell you, on a certain episode, I was very surprised that Sonic the Hedgehog made a cameo in that. I have no idea. I guess they got the rights to have him in there, or maybe it was advertising, but yeah, I was like, Sonic, what the hell are you doing in this series? As for what I think about Bento. Very silly premise, wouldn't you say? The idea of fighting for your lunchbox tops, cheap ones. I mean, damn, I know the economy is bad here, but it must be terrible in Japan. In fact, I'm recently watching a new an anime series, C Control. I think there was like some other title parts to that, but yeah, I've been watching C Control. I'm liking the concept. I'm liking it a lot for my current situation and this economy. We need more animes like that talks about the everyday man struggling to earn a living. Such as Kaito. Kaiji. I think that's what the anime series is called. Kaito? Kaiji. Yeah, I think that's it. Another good one. As for C to the third power, or Celsius 3, or whatever it's called, I have not seen that, and I don't know anything about it, so I can't really say. Dude, your videos are amazing. I love the Beelzebub video. And are us still watching it? And if you are, how do you feel about the fourth opening to it? The fourth Beelzebub opening. Well, let me talk a little bit about the Beelzebub openings. Now, the first Beelzebub opening, I believe, is the definitive Beelzebub opening. I mean, it perfectly fits the series. I really loved I think it was the third Beelzebub opening, Hey, I think it was called. Loved that one. But here's the thing about the Beelzebub openings, is that after the first one, is like, all the other ones seemed just to be there, all because they talked about all because they had baby in their lyrics. And of course, the lyrics weren't even about the raising of a child, or about a demon child, or anything alike. It was like, hey, baby, you so fine, sexy, type of thing. It's like, okay. They just kind of added it just because it had baby in the title. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for it. And the same thing kind of goes for the fourth opening. I mean, they just had it in there because it talks about a baby. But baby as in girl, or as in girlfriend type thing, not as baby as in small infant child, no. But it's an okay song, it's kind of catchy, but it really kind of threw me for a loop when, like, I'm watching Beelzebub. This new opening comes out, and it comes out with, "Hey, I'll find you." It's like, okay. I don't know. I kind of got a laugh out of that. Manga overall and non-manga questions. Are you happy that Bleach and Naruto are both coming to an end soon, considering that both have been consistently horrible over the years now? Really? I'm more indifferent to Naruto and Bleach ending. Bleach having ended a while ago. I don't know if Naruto's still going on or if it's wrapping up or if it's been over or whatever. Frankly, I could really care less. I mean, Bleach had a great starting out. It had a very interesting concept that I really wish they would have gone more with, but it fell into the same trap that a lot of shonen series fall into, where it's just about the fighting. Fighting this guy, fighting that guy, ba ba da ba 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 ba. Fighting's nice, but a little story is also nice as well, especially for such a long series to keep the audience involved with it. Naruto, it had fighting in it, but it also had story to it, so I think it was at least better than Bleach in that aspect. And as I said before, I kind of got out of both series. So, I don't know. I don't really care that they're ending. I guess it'll give me a chance if I ever feel like it going back to them and looking at them again. Are you a fan of Doctor Who? And if so, who's your favorite Doctor? I haven't really watched a lot of Doctor Who. Like, as soon as I heard about it, I actually talked to one of my friends at my workplace and asked her if I could borrow some of the first Doctor DVDs that she had. Because I felt, my usual thing. I like to start from the beginning of franchises or series and kind of go from there. So I watched the first Doctor episodes of The Return of the Daleks, invading England. I like that episode, but the first Doctor is the only Doctor that I've really watched any episodes for. I am interested, however, in watching a lot more of the Doctor. I'm just not sure if I want to, skip ahead and look at some of the other Doctors, which probably is something that I'll have to do. But not really a fan of Doctor Who, but that's only because I haven't really had time to get into it. Do/have you read Hunter x Hunter or Yu Yu Hakusho, and if so, what do you think of them? I have not seen anything with Hunter x Hunter. I don't have any idea exactly what that series is about, except by the title that's probably about hunting animals or something. So I can't really say. I don't know. It's just been kind of one of those series that, yes, I've heard about, but haven't really seen myself. I have watched Yu Yu Hakusho when it was on Toonami. I watched a lot of those episodes. I enjoyed the series. I liked how it was kind of like Bleach. I liked how it started out, but it kind of fell into the trap where it was a lot more about the fighting. And, isn't Yusei supposed to be a spiritual detective? I mean, when was the last time he did any detective work in that show? I can't for the life of me remember any time that there was any detective work involved. No, anything at all. It was just he was just like a hired goon to take care of stuff. You didn't even need to call him a detective. Just call him like a bouncer or something, a spiritual bouncer. There you go. But I still enjoyed the series. Who is your favorite villain from ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com? Gotta go with Dr. Insano on that one. I haven't really seen every person's villain incarnations. I've seen a lot of Linkara's villains, Dr. Ling Sano, Mechakara, that one dude with the biker helmet, something with a V. I can't remember his name. I have heard of Lindsay or the Nostalgia Chicks, Dark Nella villain. I haven't really seen too much of her. I think Mars Girl had a villain character, but I haven't seen anything with that. I know that there was Dark Paw. Angry Joe has his G.I. Joe Commander parody Cobra thing. I can't remember what he called it. I haven't really watched too many of his videos, but gotta go with Dr. Insano on this one. Really love the manic voice that Dr. Insano has on him. It's something a little bit like this, although I'm kind of sounding a little bit like Marek Ishtar from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Well, it would be a little bit more of a high-pitched voice. Well, no, it still sounds like Marek Ishtar. Oh well. What is your most anticlimactic villain defeat you've ever seen? What, in anything? Like, we're not just talking anime here? Are you talking about, like, anything, any media, video games, TV shows, movies, anything? Comic books? Manga? Well, I'd have to say the most anticlimactic villain defeat that I've ever seen would have to be a toss-up between that one sword-wielding guy from Indiana Jones, though that one was hilarious. It was like doing all these fancy sword techniques, Indy just kind of pulls out a gun, dead. There we go. Problem solved. Nothing to see here. I love that one. But the most disappointing and anticlimactic villain defeat that I've seen would have to be, I think his name was General Scale from the Star Fox Adventure series. There's a lot of things to be disappointed about that series. Now, to tell you the truth, I never played any Star Fox game until I played Star Fox Adventures, so I didn't have any idea about, like, you know, the Star Fox 64 franchise or what have you. But because of that, I enjoyed the series, but I was severely disappointed with, like, how they handled that villain. It's like, alright, I finally defeated all your dino minions. Alright, General Scale, it's time to take you down. It's like, cutscene happens. It's like, okay, come on, get to the fight. And then the fight starts, and it's like, and then all of a sudden, another cutscene happens. Like, wait, what? What's going on? Is this like bullet time or something? What? And then it turns out that there was another person pulling the strings, and we are gypped out of fighting General Scale. What? I was really pissed off at that because, okay, you can have the whole being pulled, having another person pulling the strings or whatnot, but at least give us something of a match with General Scale. Something at least. Don't just, like, play that you're gonna have something and then not do anything with it. I mean, that was really fumbling the ball on Rare's part on that one. But I'm not gonna go into video game politics. That was also with Nintendo and Rare, and, well, I'm not gonna get into that. So, yeah, General Scale from the Star Fox Adventure game is my pick. Zelda. Do you think that a two-handed sword, like the Big Goron knife, would work with post-Skyward Sword mechanics? It would probably be something along the lines of you take the Wii remote and the nunchuck and kind of handle it like that. But with the Wii U coming out soon, I don't know what they're going to do with the Zelda franchise now with this big, bulky tablet now that they're having. The tablet, I think, will be very helpful with inventory stuff. I think that will be a very nice tool. But as for, like, playing Link around, I don't know if they're going to go for the traditional control, back to the traditional controls, though why would they after they spend so much time and experimentation and testing for the Skyward Sword mechanics? Though, I don't know. I don't know how it would work with the way Nintendo is changing up nowadays.